Welcome back, everybody. What's up? What's up? How are you doing today? Welcome back. What's up, people? Hello, konnichiwa. No, seriously. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another stream here on the Eat More Veggies channel. I am your host, Ed Harris, and today I would like to demo for you a delicious vanilla oatmeal cookie. All right. So let's jump right into it. And for anyone that's joining me on time, early, and all that good stuff, and are physically here, jump on the chef's table if you like. This way we can have a chit chat and we can talk about a few things. But before I do all of that, let's just jump into the ingredients, which is also available on the right hand side of the video, the stream. But so we have oatmeal, of course, old-fashioned oats. I have my flour. I have my flax seeds, which I'm going to put into my container to blend. I have my baking soda, sea salt, vanilla. This is my sweet finish seasoning. And sweet finish is a seasoning. It's a spice mix that has cinnamon, cloves, those kind of things, really nice flavors. And then, of course, my brown sugar. So brown sugar is going right into here. All right, we're not wasting any time. All right, 2 sticks of butter. All right, put that into there. Da, 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 da. All right, and for you guys watching, on Friday, I'll be doing my Cookie Madness competition, and I am so looking forward to that. We're going to be doing coconut macaroons. So definitely make sure you turn on your notifications for that one. All right, so we're gonna cream this. Make sure it's plugged in, of course. That would help, wouldn't it? That would help. All righty, so that's in. Water, flax seeds. So, about a minute or so, you want to just stop the machine. You want to make sure that you take your rubber spatula and just scrape the sides of the bowl, right? You want to make sure that everything is in there and it's being mixed up together real nice like. All right, and then we turn it back on. So I took the flax seeds, added water to it, which you saw me do, and I just blended it really quickly. What that does, it helps activate the properties of the flax seeds, which creates the egg like features. Right, the egg like what's the word? Egg-like properties. Yes. All right. You can do ground or you can do whole flax seeds. Either one's fine. All right. We want to cream the butter and the sugar just enough till the sugar is just almost melted and it's just really nice and light. If you don't want your cookie to be super fluffy and airy, then you don't have to mix this as long. All right. So we're going to go for another minute or so, and then we're going to continue making this baby. All right. Yes. And for you to get your butter and sugar to cream really nice, you want to make sure that your butter is room temperature. All right. You don't want it melting. You don't want it, falling apart, but you want it soft enough. Okay. Super important. All right. So now I'm going to add my spice mix. Make sure we get everything out of there. Our baking soda, salt, vanilla, so good, so good. All right, bring that up. Okay, we are good to go for that part. All right, so now what we're gonna do is lower that. We're gonna add our egg substitute. All right. So while I have you here, ladies and gentlemen, looking at this beautiful demo of delicious oatmeal cookies, right? This is the time where I tell you to click on the follow button. All right. This way you are always in the know of when I do these delicious plant-based recipes. All right. Okay. Put this over here to the side. Let's make this up gently. Okay. Let's scrape it first because we have most of it on the sides. All right, this is mixed up right here. Scrape off our spatula just a little bit, make a little bit of noise, crank it up. It's crazy. Immediately after I add the flax seeds, it just did this really beautiful, almost like an emulsification of sorts, and everything just came together really nice. So now, right, I like to beat up the oats a little bit. So I'll put it in first. You know, sometimes I'll put it in the flour first. You know, it really depends on how I'm feeling, honestly. All right, so let's get this mixed a little. And then we go with the flour, all right? Yes. All right, gently, because if we were to turn this on all the way, all of that flour would have been right out. Okay, so once it's incorporated real nice, then we can crank this baby up, right? But not all the way. Yeah, of course.
What's up, kids? I wanted to see that, let everyone see we're matching.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's Jane, my esposa, aka wife. Alrighty, so I'm gonna put this in the sink because we don't need those anymore. All right, and we're gonna mix this up by hand, all right, because that paddle is gonna beat this up and, you know, almost like break it up, and we don't want that. All right, we want it to stay together. All right, see, ooh, that light is super bright. There we go. All right, put these to the side. Bada bing, bada bing. All right, I have my half sheet tray with a non-stick mat on top already. All right, there we go. Now we have the cookie dough that we want. All right, it's time for the scooping. All right, it's time for the scooping. You know the song, it's time for the percolator. Time for, well, we're not percolating, but we're scooping. All right, so let's get it. Let's get it cracking. Okay. All right. So since this is kitsch, you know, we're doing this all the way through. But what I like to do sometimes is make a big batch of my dough, you know, make a big batch like this, and then roll it into logs, right? Really cool. Roll it into logs and put it into the freezer. So this way, when you need it, you just pull out a log, give it 5 minutes or so, and then you can slice it as thick or as thin as you want. And it gives you really nice shaped cookies, almost all uniform cookies, you know, so you don't have to scoop it, right? Because if you make a big batch, you're not going to use all of it. What do you do with it? Do you freeze it in a big block like this? No, that would be crazy, right? So when you do it as a log, it just makes sense. All right, so nice little scoop. We're going to scoop these out. You know, I'm going with a small scoop today because I want these to bake in real time so you can see how they come out, right? So we're gonna do just a little, right? Just a little. And actually, I'm gonna just space these out like that. All right, one there, and one there. All right, and then I'll do one over here. And let's make sure we do it this way so you can see what I'm doing. All right. Okay, we'll do one right here. And then we'll do one right here. Right? I feel like I've been on a cookie kick all month. Well, the month just started, but here we go. All right, so these are gonna go right into the oven. All right, we have our oven preheated at 350 degrees. Yeah. All right. Now let me show you what I was referring to with the log situation. All right, you get your trusty old parchment paper, like so. Then you roll that bad boy like this. All right. You want to make sure that you're putting, about the same amount across, right? Otherwise, your log, you're gonna have to do a lot of work with your log to make sure that it's a decent looking log. You know what I mean? See? Real easy, right? So you create your log, you make sure it's nice and even all the way across, you tighten it, and then you just roll this baby up, right? Roll it right up in the parchment paper. And then you just kind of twist it up a little bit there, twist it up a little bit there, and you're done, right? You have this beautiful log that you can now take to grandma's house, mom's house, auntie, uncle's house. Even for the holidays, you have it like this. You just take it with you, and then you bake it when you get to that destination, or just put it in your freezer right here at home. All right, and it's as easy as that. So I'm gonna do another log. All right, and we're gonna roll up the rest. Okay. How easy is this recipe? Like, seriously, tell me, right? Like, it's not even, kids can do this recipe, right? It's super easy. It's delicious, right? And the whole family loves it. And it's a great way to get some oats in your diet, all right? So remember, put it in there, right? And then you want to just kind of give it a shape. And as you're doing that, you are holding the paper down, right? So you can pull this back to really give it that shape that you need, all right? Okay. Look at that. Yes. You notice there are no raisins in here, right? We don't play with raisins. All right? Nope. Raisins is not welcome in this house. No, I'm just kidding. My kids love raisins. I don't really like raisins, so whatever I make normally will not have raisins in it. But to each his own. If you like your oatmeal cookies with raisins, then go for it. You know what I mean? I'll tell you a tip though. If you wanna, kick it up a notch, according to Emerald, I would soak those raisins in some rum. Whoo! You didn't think about that. How many people right now that have made oatmeal cookies with raisins have thought about soaking their raisins in some rum? I'm sure not a lot. But I literally just thought about it 5 seconds ago. But I think it would be so cool. I mean, but that's if you drink. You know what I mean? If you don't drink, then that wouldn't be something that's appealing to you, and I totally get it, right? And the reason I bring soaked raisins up in rum is because next week I'm going to be making a traditional classic Caribbean cake. All right, this is a cake that's known throughout the Caribbean and South America, right? They call it rum cake, black cake, Christmas cake, all kinds of names. But when I tell you this cake is heavy duty, and the process to make this cake is crazy. Like right now, actually, look at this. I have citrus peels that are drying in my basket over here. I have oranges, limes, and lemon peels, right? Those are drying out really nice here because those are gonna be soaked tomorrow in some dark rum, right? Plus, I have currants, raisins, prunes, um, and dates, right? All of those are gonna be soaked in rum and brandy, and you can. What we do in the Caribbean is we will just have them sitting for about months, years even, in this liquid, in this rum, and then as we need it, we pull it out and we keep adding to it. So I'm getting that ready. All right, I'm gonna do a short, quick version of it, but we're gonna soak it today, right, with everything, so it can at least have a week soaking in the brandy and the rum. But anyway, enough about that. Make sure you follow the page, the channel, so this way you're alerted when we're doing all these cool recipes. All right. So we have a couple more minutes before our delicious vanilla oatmeal cookie is ready. All right. I have a little bit of mix left in here. So I'm going to just, when those cookies come out, I'll just bake this. It's not a lot, but I know my kids are gonna want some because they were already up here, circling around. It's like, Daddy, where's the cookies? Where's the cookies? We smell the cookies. All right, so these are going right into my freezer, and you see it's like the same size, decent logs. You know what I mean? So this way we can slice these up and bake them when we need it, like easy breezy, beautiful cookie dough. All right, let's put the light on and see where we're at. All right, cool. We're getting there. So the other thing with cookies, sometimes you'll make it and you'll press it down. If you do more butter, if you do more sugar, depending on how wet your dough is, your cookie might do this. So it really just depends on what kind of cookie do you like. Do you like a crispy, thinner cookie? Do you like a thicker, moist, chewy cookie? All these things affect, exactly how your cookies are gonna look. Actually, and right here, we have some finished oatmeal cookies that we did for the farmer's market on Saturday. So this is pretty much what the cookie's gonna look like when it's done. These I pressed a little bit so they were all kind of the same shape because I sliced them after I rolled them out. Oh my goodness. So I got an email actually from someone that bought at the farmer's market. They emailed me the same day and said it was the best oatmeal cookies they have ever had, ever eaten in their life. All right, no joke. This was an email I got. So, and this is the same recipe that I just showed you today. So make sure that you try this recipe because I'm telling you, your family and you are gonna go crazy when you eat these. When you smell them baking, you're gonna go crazy. And when you actually try them, it's gonna be even more crazy. All right. And I will tell you this: if you want them more crispy, leave them a little bit longer. If you want them a little bit more softer and chewy, then take them out a couple minutes earlier. All right. The baking time for what did I put down? Baking time, yeah, it's about 10 to 14 minutes. 14 minutes and more if you want it a little bit drier, crispier. 10 minutes, about 10 to 12 minutes if you want it a little bit more soft and chewy. But I'm telling you, really delicious. And for me, I don't like cold or cookies that are just like whatever sitting there. So I like to warm up my cookies, so they warm up really well. Put them in the oven, 350, 400 degrees, or put them into an oven that was just hot and you turned it off. They'll warm up really nice and they'll get back nice and pliable and really soft and all that good stuff. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Short and sweet and to the point. Let's see. What else do I need? No, I think that's it. Right. So, yeah, I'll make you wait so I can take these out of the oven, but I don't think that would be fair. I don't know. Let's see how they're looking, right? Like how long has it been? Yeah. So those are gonna be a little different because we didn't. Oh, they smell so good. But yeah, I'm gonna go so I can continue working. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you wanna make sure to try this recipe. I'm telling you, it's like nothing you've ever had. Um, and until next time, I wish you an amazing day and be happy, be healthy. You know, try and put some positivity into the world as much as you can. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. All right, same time, same channel, same place. Tomorrow we're doing another delicious cookie. It's a favorite. It's chocolate chip. So until tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you an amazing day. And remember to eat more veggies. Click on the follow button. Check out the recipe. Check out the channel. There's tons of recipes in my channel right now. Just about 90% of the dishes and demos that I've done, there's a recipe for it. So make sure you check that out. And what else? I think that's it. Let's see what these babies look like before I log out of here. Look at that, right? Nice scoopity scoops. Yes, the color is there. I'll take this one out. Yep, almost. Yeah, a minute or two. All right. Bye, everybody.